G'day everybody, welcome back to our playthrough of Valheim. Hope you guys are doing well. The previous episode we sort of spent the majority of our time really at the house, just improving a few things here and there. As you can see, we're wearing this weird root looking armor, and it is supposed to give us some bonuses to resist poison and all that sort of stuff, I assume. It also seems to give us some improved skill with archery, which is quite nice as well. But obviously we do want to get as many more roots as we can to hopefully complete the set and be an absolute badass in the swamps. Now, speaking of the swamps though, in this episode I'm going to focus on doing a little bit more exploring in those parts and seeing if we can actually use the key to finally make our way into, well, I have no idea where we're making our way into. There are just those gates that we've been seeing. We saw a couple of those, but we haven't actually been inside them just yet. So looking at what we have here, we've got healing potions, we've got some poison resist potions as well. I did accidentally use a few healing potions the other day. Not happy about that, so I might actually get a few more. Let's just take a look at this. Okay, so it's medium healing potions. Perhaps maybe I should make a few more. So 10 honey, 4 blood bags. So let's do that. So, oh, actually, do we have another batch? Because I remember we had a couple of meads, or mead bases. I don't think we do, but that's okay. Let's, you know what, maybe it might not be a bad idea to make a couple of batches again. So we'll do 20, and then I think we need the flowers and some berries here, if I'm not mistaken. So let's get this going, and then as soon as we drop it into the fermenter, I think we're sort of just going to prepare ourselves to go into the swamps immediately. So let's just drop this over here. Blood bags go here. Okay, so got the lower tier foods, which I guess might still be kind of important. But maybe I can just drop the necktail there. And I think our more expensive, or sorry, I keep calling them expensive, but our like higher tier foods are sitting in storage at the actual swamp, or the outpost for the swamp. So hopefully we've got everything we need there. I probably should do a repair on everything before we go. Probably a wise thing to do. Brilliant. Okay, and yeah, we've got the odd thing here and there, which means that we're probably carrying a little bit too much. I don't know if we can put down a stack somewhere, or if I can just leave stuff. Maybe I'll just leave stuff, because I'm really keen on just making our way back to the swamps right now. So really excited to see what we can find in these gated areas, and I'm hoping we find some new materials that will unlock stuff, or more of the materials that we've seen before, just in greater quantities. Okay, we need some deer stews actually. So that might be a bit of a problem. Let's actually make some deer stews and then come back, because I'm not comfortable with only having one. I feel like it might be a good idea to have maybe a couple more. Deer stew, we need carrots for that. Cooked deer meat, and I forget what else, but we'll check. Okay. Blueberries. Easy. And the carrots, sorry. So let's chuck that in there. And yeah, let's just do a few of these. guess I might as well just use up all of our deer meats, or cooked deer meats. And yeah, I think we're good to go here. Let's move. Righto, so, probably chuck some wood in here just to keep the fire going a little bit. We'll chuck that there, and yeah, so this is a bit of a worry. Our cooked fish, we are about to run out. Now, depending on how we go in this episode, we might also think about sailing the carve all the way back, or I might do a run from this outpost to, I guess maybe even the other side of this island to begin with, and then to see how big it is, right? Because what we may find is perhaps maybe there's a bit of a shoreline over here, and perhaps maybe we could deconstruct the carve and actually sort of rebuild it so that we can use it to sail between these areas. But we'll see how we go on that front. Yeah, I still think that we're carrying a little bit too much stuff here, although I don't want to remove all of it, so let's maybe do something like that. That'll give us a little bit more weight to work with. We'll probably find more wood and stone as we progress. We've got resins as well. Just leave that. And let's not forget to bring our key, shall we? That's definitely a critical thing. It also might be getting dark, and perhaps maybe I do want to also, I guess, up our rested buff a little bit more, just so that we've got a little bit more time to work with. Yeah, it is night, so we may as well sleep. That way, when we get to the swamps, it'll still be quite early. We won't have any wraiths or anything like that to deal with. And theoretically, it should be a lot easier for us to get to the gates from the entrance of the swamp, if that makes sense. But anyway, let's do it. I am keeping my eyes peeled for a few more turnip seeds if we can find them in the wild. They do seem to be quite difficult to find just on their own. As in without actually growing them ourselves, is what I mean. So, yeah, I guess if we do find them, because they're so rare, I'd prefer trying to... Oh, got some flying fish there. I was hoping to be able to maybe grab one. Anyway, no luck. Alright, just gonna pick up that piece of wood there, maybe chuck it in here. Definitely got a few bits and pieces everywhere. Again, I think with the eyes and the resins we can afford to probably drop if we really need some space. Let's see. So, I mean, this is the closest swamp gate. We may as well work our way towards the closest one. Got some more guck there. Do I really want to stop to get some more guck? I mean, I could, but I think at this point in the game I would like to actually unlock the things that the guck needs before I actually make a decision on how much we actually need. And ooh, did I see a yellow flower somewhere, or was it just a trick of the light, as they say in Darkest Dungeon? Alright, can I ignore these guys? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. But you know, the other thing is, I feel like I might be in danger as soon as I unlock this place and go in. So that's a little bit terrifying as well. Anyway, let's deal with this guy. Alright, good stuff. So, let us unlock this thing and let's find out what is waiting for us in the sunken crypts, apparently. So interesting looking torches there. Can't interact with them. Got some more yellow mushrooms. Very nice. Okay, we've got Draugrs. Sorry. Sorry, I panicked, guys. I totally panicked there because I definitely wasn't ready. Okay, let's get our equipment up. Our food situation is sort of running a little bit low, so I'm just going to consume right now. And I think that will help us with what we need to do. A little bit more extra stamina. Let's just hang around a tiny little bit here. Let our HP sort of tick up a little bit. Just looking around as well, because obviously there's more to the swamp that we haven't really explored yet. I don't know, I'm not entirely sure if I'm seeing structures or anything like that, but hopefully there's a few abominations waiting for us somewhere that we can get roots from. I was sort of reading in the comments and one of you guys sort of said that you feel sorry for the abominations because you know, technically they're just minding their own business and we're sort of there raining in on their parade. Okay, good. Good. So we've got a chest here. A withered bone. What? Withered bone, okay. Well, it didn't really say what we might unlock from a withered bone, but... anyway, we've got a chest. Let me just backtrack a little bit here, and we'll just make sure that there's no, like, no additional pathways that we need to take. Whoa, okay, we've got a muddy scrap pile here. I assume we can actually mine this for more iron. We'll come back to that. We'll just have a look around first. I think I will opt to go left first. Ah, this is what I'm looking for, a Veg Vizier. We've been wanting a Veg Vizier for a very long time. Alright, so this is where we need to go. We're actually quite close to the boss already. Ah, that's nice. Alright, so there's a bone mass that we need to go to. I assume then that the boss could be some kind of a skeleton creature. I initially thought that we would be fighting a skeleton boss when we were sort of looking for the Elder, but I was proven wrong, obviously. There's some mushrooms there. And another muddy scrap pile. It definitely feels like there's stuff potentially behind these muddy scrap piles, like potentially another pathway through. So we definitely want to try and get rid of the scrap piles as much as we can. So I think my thought process is perhaps maybe we go and... Oh, where did the torches go for the entrance? They disappeared. Anyway, let's do this. Let's try to break our way through. Okay, we're definitely getting some iron from it as well, which is nice. Only concern now is, you know, managing our inventory while we traverse through some of these sunken crypts. Hey! Can't you see I'm just busy mining my mining my own business? Oh, I may have like knocked it down. Didn't realize you can do that. Alright. Let's just continue. Make sure we get every small bit of muddy scrap pile. Okay, very good, very good. Nothing hidden away. Righto. A little bit more over here. We may as well just continue with our mining. Okay, I think that might be the end. Yeah, this definitely looks like it's sort of caved in, so I can see a little section there. I don't know if it's really worth it though, so. Okay, good. Let's continue on towards this side. And, yeah, I think there's nothing there, but there's definitely some stuff going on here. Perhaps even maybe a way through. We shall soon find out. Ooh, and another bone there. So actually pick that up. Alright, grab the mushroom. I think that was the only thing. Oh, actually no, there's some coins in here as well. Almost missed that. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how big one of these crypts might be, but anyway, let's continue. Just another thought of mine is, the pickaxe is probably gonna run pretty low every time we sort of explore one of these things, so we're gonna have to think about, I guess, maybe even running back all the way to the outpost to just repair stuff. Okay, we're at 299 already in terms of weight. We've got a lot of scrap iron from that. I'm inclined to go back right now, guys, because there's no point if we can't carry everything back out. So let us return. And yeah, since it's still daytime, we should be able to get out of this place with relative ease, hopefully. That is if I actually go in the right direction. Maybe towards this side. Oh, we got some normal mushrooms here. I will take that. Damn it. Ah. Alright. Well. Let's get the bow in hand. I'm not entirely sure about getting this deer, though. Might have to be extremely lucky to get that one. Yeah, still not seeing a lot of these yellow flowers. But I feel like we have been sort of going through the periphery of this swamp quite a bit. So perhaps maybe we have exhausted all of the yellow flowers or the turnip flowers. Oh, come on. No. Alright. Let's swim across. Now, you could argue that I could maybe set up a workbench over there and just repair stuff, but, I mean, we may as well let go of things right now. And yeah, I'm really starting to think whether or not we do want to just make a beeline for the house after we complete maybe just the first sunken crypt, because yeah, I really want to know what we can unlock with all of this iron. Let me have a think here. So, knotted like old wood. Okay, well, again, I'm not entirely sure what we can do with it. It doesn't seem to have unlocked any new recipes, but I might actually teleport ourselves back to the house, and I'll actually, you know, properly put all of these things away at home, rather than sort of keeping them temporarily at the outpost. So that goes there. Got some gold coins, spare mushrooms, and glowing mushrooms as well. More entrails. Arrows. I think we're keeping arrows here. So, God knows what withered bones are going to be used for, but I might store them here. I'm sort of thinking maybe we'll sort of keep a lot of the swamp stuff around this area, just to keep things a little bit easy for us to find in terms of sorting of our materials and whatnot. Alright, I think this is looking good. We do want to get some repairs going, so we should get to doing that right now. And I think we should be good to go once more. Our cooked fish is still going to last us another 8 minutes. I think that should be enough time for us to sort of go in and out to the sunken crypt that we've already seen. Hopefully we'll be able to sort of go back out and sort of decide what to do next. Do we want to go to the next crypt, or do we want to pause there and try to figure out how to go home? I am sort of curious about, you know, as I said before, I'm curious about what we can unlock from all the stuff that we've already had. But at the same time, it's like, well, if we're going to have more of the iron, then we could potentially do it all in the one go. I haven't actually explored in here, have I? Alright. Let's keep going. Forgot about the time of day. It is actually getting a little bit late. But I think we should be able to get into the crypt before it gets dark. The only problem then is actually making it back out from the crypt and avoiding all the bad things that are probably going to be waiting for us out here when it's dark. But anyway, I assume things don't really respawn here. Someone did say that the mushrooms or the glowing mushrooms may respawn after a while, so that's good to know. Anyway, let's try to get through. I can hear something on the other side. I'm thinking there's probably a Draugr or something like that. No, there's a blob. Might actually take one of our poison resists here. There we go. Another muddy scrap pile there. Let's just get rid of this one first. There we go. A tiny little bit more over here. Yeah, we are finding tons of iron right now. I think, guys, considering how much iron we already have, we're probably going to make the decision to go back and seeing if we can unlock stuff. Because, yeah, I'm just keen on making it to the next tier of gear. Ooh, there's a Draugr Elite here. I'm not sure if we're ready for him. But I guess there's only one way to find out. Can I could probably cheese this, guys. He can't really make his way in. So I'm thinking, oh god, alright. Let's draw him back. Come back. I thought I was going to be stuck there for a while. I did hear the, well, not hear, but I saw the ground shake, so I'm not entirely sure what that was. Okay, so he does take quite a few hits from the arrow, so judging by that, we'll probably need quite a bit more in terms of sword swings. But okay, we may as well try to let these guys in, because it is taking a while to try and... Come on then. Okay, and they also seem like diseased or something like that, because I can see some kind of weird aura coming out of them. There's something here. I think it's one of their spawn, like, points. Try to get through here. Okay. Now we should be able to get through, right? Just backing off for a second, and just gonna eat another one of our fish. I think that was our last one. Okay, it wasn't too bad, I suppose. Doesn't really drop anything new. Got some rubies. How are we doing for weight? 269. I'm surprised we're not really getting any leeches or anything like that in here. But anyway. Was not expecting some leather scraps from that, but anyway. I won't say no. Okay, we've again reached our limit. Still not enough. Alright, I might just leave that one piece of iron here for the moment. Ooh, got poison arrows as well. Nice. And then there's some more muddy scrap piles here. More withered bones. Okay. Well, I don't think we have much of a choice but to go back. Is it wise at all to make a cart in the swamps? I don't know. You guys can maybe let me know about whether or not that's a good idea, because I feel like it's just hard enough already to traverse through the swamps, and adding a cart to it may actually prove fatal for us, potentially. Okay, yep, I definitely see wraiths in the area. Alright, we've sort of made it out, which is good. At least those wraiths weren't actually sort of hanging around right in front of those crypts, so that's a plus. Yeah, I'm keen on just completing at least one of the crypts before we leave, guys. I keep umming and ahhing about wanting to go back and unlock stuff, but maybe it's a little too early for that. Okay. Our home away from home. Not gonna be able to teleport just yet. Let's just keep our eye in here. Alright, and I think for the rest of it, we should actually just take back home. this will give us the opportunity to also get a little bit more rested. And also, I think we should start thinking about bringing other foods with us. How are these things going? They're going, but they're not ready yet. But yeah, so let's think about other foods that we can bring, because we are going to start needing something else aside from the fish. Maybe I'm gonna make 4 more deer meats. Need to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, we're out of wood. It's okay. Let's put stuff away. More feathers, nice. I keep thinking that one of these days we're gonna have to, you know, hunt some birds for feathers, but then we always keep finding some more. Alright, good stuff. And yeah, this will be good for the time being. We probably need a little bit more carrot soup, but I think 1 more carrot soup for our current journey is fine. I forgot about repairing stuff. I think the bronze gear doesn't need much repairing, so I think really it's just about getting the pickaxe and stuff fully repaired. Okay, let's go. I probably could have slept and started the day anew. Actually, no, it is morning already. Nice. that sort of worked out. And we've still got Ichthyer for another 30 seconds. So we should utilize that as best as possible. These fish seem a little bit gigantic. Maybe they're like trouts or something like that. Anyway, doesn't matter. We have no ability to get fish right now. But hopefully, I'm thinking maybe with the iron, perhaps maybe that might unlock a fishing rod at some point. Because the hooked fish seems really, really OP. They seem even better than perhaps maybe even the deer stews. I could be wrong. But anyway, let's focus up and just clear out the entire crypt. And then as soon as we're done with this crypt, I think the next thing we're going to do is to make a beeline for the house, and yeah, hopefully there's an easier way to actually get to the house without having to sort of sail around the continent like what we've been doing so far. Well, we've only done it once, but I haven't really steeled the courage to make our way back a second, like an additional time to bring stuff home. We'll take all of that. New item, poison arrows. Yes, yes. I'm not entirely sure what poison arrows will be good against. I assume just perhaps maybe fighting against certain bosses, but I assume skeletons are probably going to be immune to poison. Anyway, that's it. Over there, we'll grab 1 more bone. Thank you very much. We'll take the glowing mushrooms and let's continue digging this way. Okay, I'm not entirely sure we can reach that muddy pile up there. So, I don't know, this could be the end of this crypt, guys. I was hoping that perhaps maybe it'll continue on a little bit more, but that's okay. I'm cool with that. I guess the decision that we need to make is whether or not we go back right now, or I'm thinking maybe we can try to make our way to the other crypt and just load up on additional swamp resources before then making a decision to go back. We can always come back for the rest of it later, right? So I think that's probably a good call. Plus, it is daytime right now, so it's not like we've got raids or anything like that to have to, you know, deal with. There's something here that we should try and get rid of. Nice. Okay, that should clear up the area a tiny bit, you would think. Okay, and here's another abomination. We could fight it. But I think perhaps maybe we can ignore that one for the moment. Okay, a few more spawn points there. Or enemy spawn points. That's okay. Let's enter and let's see what we can get from this crypt. The only thing that worries me is when we come back out, will the abomination be waiting for us, like, right in front of the door? I hope not, but anyway. We've got some blobs to begin with. Let's just have some poison resist. Okay, very good. It's nice how the poison resist really means that their poison attacks basically mean nothing to us at this stage. Okay, plenty of scrap piles to try and dig through. I don't know, I always have this system where I'll go left first and work our way that way, you know. So as soon as we hit a dead end on the left hand side, we can move on to the right. And the next rooms on the right. .130. Okay, we're still could keep going for quite a bit, so. Wow. There's just so many of these scrap piles. I'm definitely going to have to come back here. That's for sure. We are running very, very low on our pickaxe durability. I'm thinking maybe next episode we're going to have to try and fetch ourselves some copper, guys. I'm keen on maybe getting ourselves the bronze pickaxe. It's been available to us for a very long time, so we may as well, you know, upgrade. 201. I mean, we could definitely go with a little bit more, but yeah, we just don't have the pickaxe to support our activities right now. Just have a quick squiz on this side. Yeah, okay. Well, back home it is. We've got 6 minutes left before we can reuse Ichthir. That's not so bad. I'm gonna try and make our way back to the Carve as well, because I can't remember if we had stuff stored in the Carve or not. We potentially do, and we might need to just fetch that before we decide to go back home. Do I want to make a cart to try and support ourselves getting back home with all the stuff? I mean, might be a good idea. Although I am sort of tempted to just run back with whatever we can carry on our person only, just to speed things up. Okay, cross the river, and yeah, from there we just need to think about sorting all of our stuff. Sort of went the long way around. That was not intentional. Alright. Maybe first thing I want to do is actually figure out what's required for a cart. I can't exactly remember. Okay, we need nails and wood. I think what I can actually do is get rid of the cart that we've got at home, because well, I mean, we can basically recover all of the materials, right? So, it's 1 for 1, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so I'm just going to teleport back home first. we'll put some of the stuff away that we've currently got in our inventory, and then from there, we'll break down the cart. Bones. Got bone overload. Does it make sense to move the withered bones together with the normal bones? I mean, it does sound kind of sensible, but... Okay, we've got leather scrap overload as well. Plenty of arrows. Let's eat that. That should be okay. I think we can probably switch to the lower tier stuff, considering what we're going to get up to from now on, and possibly for the rest of next episode as well. We've ran out of fire arrows, actually, so that's a concern. Okay. I think my thought process at the moment, guys, is we probably definitely need some arrows. I'm just extremely worried about coming across some trolls while we're trying to bring stuff back home. And if we do come across some trolls while we're running back home, obviously we're going to have to let go of the cart and fight it, but we're not really going to have much hope without arrows, especially if we come across one of those, you know, wood-wielding ones, the log-wielding trolls. Alright, so let's get a bunch of these. We'll also need these for the abominations anyway, so we may as well get a few. Alright, we've ran out of wood and ran out of resin as well. 45 arrows should do us for what we're getting up to in the next episode though, and for now as well. So yeah, let's do this. So I do want to load up the cart, but I do also want to check on the carve. So let's actually take that with us. The carve, I think we parked around, I think maybe around this side. Okay, let's get rid of that for a second. Ah, there it is. I was getting a little bit worried there for a second. Okay, so just do a quick repair. And let's check our cargo here. Yeah, plenty of stuff. Oh, I can't jump when I have too much stuff. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Do we want to break down the carve? Because that's also something that we can do. I mean, I don't really know what's going to happen once we sort of reach the other side, like the coast here. I'm sort of thinking of going diagonally that way to see what's up around this side. Yeah, not 100% sure on that just yet. Perhaps maybe I will leave the carve here. And maybe it's better if we just try to do the journey on land if we can. If we really desperately need to, we can always maybe make another carve. I don't know. Or maybe make like a raft or something. But the raft, you know, we can't exactly like have any storage with it though, right? So that's another kind of issue. Okay. We're having trouble trying to get out of the door here. Okay. I think we're almost ready. The only thing really is that we do need to have a sleep. So I think that's probably a wise thing to do before we decide to actually make this trek. Do we want to do any farming right now? Well, I guess we can't really do that right now. They're not exactly ready. Let's have a sleep. Alright, good stuff. Is this ready? Yes, it is. Nice. Thank you. Alright. So this is our big journey back home. I did talk about having our lower tier foods with us, so let's actually put the better foods away. Let's take all of this stuff instead. And yeah, just make sure that we're ready for when we do need to eat it. The key I think we can leave the key here. Alright. And we should also be able to use Ichthir right now, so... we have enough wood for a, like another workbench if we needed it. Perhaps, I think we just need one more. Not gonna be too hard, I don't think. But yeah, let's go that way. And yeah, let's use Ichthir. And we're gonna see how far we can really go. Episode is sort of running past 1 hour already, I think, at this point. We might have to sort of stop mid-journey. But that's okay. With any luck, we might actually find a structure or two in between. And that would be cool, if we do find a structure. I remember for the early days of when we started using the cart, I was sort of thinking, oh, maybe we should sort of just work on laying down like paths everywhere so that we can, you know, like essentially traverse around with the cart a little bit easier, but I don't think that's really viable. There's so much to lay down if that was the case. I don't think it's a realistic way of tackling traversal. Okay. I'm sort of stuck, guys. That was weird. Let's eat before we die. And yeah, I'm just gonna leave them to fight each other, to be honest, because we don't really need to get involved in any of that. That could have been really bad if I didn't start eating some more, though. Okay. Being on this hill probably doesn't help. Yeah, can't wait to see what we can do with this massive shipment of iron. I don't know if we're going to have to combine the iron with anything to create, you know, different types of alloys. But anyway, we'll soon find out. Okay, getting a little bit stuck here. Oh lord, okay, yep. I did not want to deal with Troll. But I think we have no choice. We have no choice. Okay, this is just a normal Troll, I think, so we can probably deal with this one without arrows. Ow, okay. I got way too confident there. Did I say no arrows? Well, I think I'm going to be taking that back. Actually, you know what? This is what our meads are for. We should be able to use our meads to try and be a little bit more confident with these guys. Come on then. Whoa. And we've got, like, high-level Grey Dwarves here as well. That's unfair. We're supposed to be a one-on-one against the troll. Whew. Okay, well... there goes the troll. Okay, well, we managed to get out of that one. Cart's not looking so good, so let's maybe just fix that up for the moment. Alright. On with our journey then. Just a tiny little bit of a setback. There is a whatchamacallit there. A Grey Dwarf nest, which I'm not so keen on getting too close to. Oh, no. No. No, no, no. Aw, man. Of course, of course, of course. Ah, man. Occasionally, I can feel like the ground shaking. Yes. Yes. Ah, finally. Okay. Ah. All right. Let's let's get out of here. I just wanted to make sure that we did pick up all of the rewards from the troll. I think I have. All right, let's get out of this place. Let's continue this way. Just try to avoid getting too close to the Grey Dwarf nest. Okay, I see a troll all the way over there. So I definitely don't want to get too close to that. Where are we? Okay, yeah, we've made quite a bit of distance. But, we haven't really found a good place to sort of, stop and rest, if that makes sense. I mean, it's tempting to even stop and grab some copper while we're at it. Because I can easily just store that in storage if I wanted to. Actually, that might not be a bad idea, guys. So, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to call the episode here. One thing that I do wish that I had with me is a teleporter that can teleport us back to the home pretty quickly while we're doing our mining, but you know what, that's okay. I think we should be able to survive out here. I'm gonna put a marker down so we know where the copper is, plus where our cart is, because if things, you know, turn to crap after a time here, then at the very least we can sort of regroup, replan things, and sort of come back for all of our stuff. But for the time being, though, I think I'm pretty happy with where we're at. We just need to, I guess, work out the best way to try and get all the goodies back home. But for now, I think we're going to be taking a bit of a break here. Hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. Leave a like, a dislike, or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.